What's up, everybody? Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're in the chat, man. Do a quick live tonight. I just want to talk about this Harvey Weinstein thing, and we're gonna discuss this verdict and what everybody's saying, what everybody's talking about. There's a lot of evidence against this guy, so we're gonna get into this, man. Wait, let some more come in. What's up? What's good? Um, Melissa, can you put the links in? Could you copy and paste the links, Melissa? I appreciate it. And just put the links in there. You don't have to put all that, please, please. You don't have to. Yeah, thank you. You don't have to. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, Latif, Michelle, Sherelle, YouTube, Plague Eagle, and Tell. Um, what's good, everybody? If you're gonna donate to the channel tonight, please use the Cash App, like Melissa, my moderator, just put in, and not the super chat. Use my Cash App and not the super chat. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. We're gonna talk about this tonight. Gregory Cole, we're not talking about that, man. Please don't do that. Please stay on the topic, please. Please stay on the topic, please. Please stay on the topic. I think that's very disrespectful to come into a live and talk about something else. Y'all see the title where this is what we're talking about. All right, I gotta. That's what we're talking about. So please, please stick to the please stick to the title. Miss Winters, why? Can I ask everybody a question, please? Why is why is a few people talking about other things besides this topic? I'm trying to understand. Y'all see what the topic is, and y'all talking about the Wilder fight. You're talking about other stuff. I'm confused. This every live show we stick to the topic. I don't understand. Like, people were talking about other stuff. Kobe Bryant. Somebody came in talking about Kobe Bryant. Somebody came in here talking about the Wilder fight. You know. All right. What's up, Lizzie? I don't understand. Can we stick to the topics, please? All right. Now, my question is this: how much time is this man going to get? That's what I want to know. I want to know how much time he's going to get. Now, Jay Mizzle, that's a good point. That's a good point. He said, I think they gave him up. That's a good point. You got a good point, because Hollywood is full of sick, disgusting men that do all kind of sick stuff, and we don't talk about this. Hollywood, they do all kind of disgusting things. Somebody says not much time. Not much time. I agree. I don't think he's going to get a lot of time. I'll be surprised. If he gets the maximum sentence. I think he should get the maximum sentence because he's been doing it for decades. It's not like this was a one-time thing. It's not like it was a one-time thing, but he's been doing this for years, decades. The man is 67. He's been doing this since he's been like in his 30s. So I think he should get the maximum. That's just my observation. If a man has been doing something for decades, he should get the maximum. That's just me. Money talk. So I don't know. We'll see how this verdict, how his sentencing is going to go. We knew he was found guilty, but what is his sentence going to be? What is a fair sentence here? It's not like it was just a one-time thing. He's been doing this to multiple women. He's been doing this to multiple women. Like, multiple women he's been doing this to. And that's what bothers me about this. He's been abusing his power. He's been abusing his power for decades. So This not no one-time thing. Oh, I messed up. I thought we was, No, this was a way of life for him. I know, right, Lizzie? Where did the walker come from? All of a sudden he's hurt, right, Lizzie? All of a sudden he's hurt. Now where's the walker coming from? It won't be figures. Just go deeper than white. It won't be double figures. I mean, you say it's deeper than white privilege. How deep is it going to go? Yeah, where did he come from? Where did the walker come from? I'm trying to understand. Where did this walker? Now he's hurt, and all of a sudden, I guess they figure if he do the walker, he'll get a lighter sentence. He already knew he was going to get a sentence. He already knew it. That's why he came. All of a sudden, he came out with the walker. So now that he's found guilty, now how long is he gonna keep up this Walker Act? It's crazy because Bill Cosby actually is partially blind. Bill Cosby is actually partially blind, and they didn't show no remorse on on Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby got put right where with everybody else, and he's partially blind. Legally, he's partially blind. Bill Cosby. They didn't show no mercy on him. Now let's see what he's going to do with this sentencing. This is what I want to know. I'm gonna see if I can stream his sentencing live. But Bill, he don't have that much time. Jay Mizzle, Bill Cosby's, but he'll get out. He didn't get that much time. Bill Cosby got a few years. That was it. But yeah, the Walker was the Walker thing that he got going on. That was like last second. Like he had to look. I know I'm going to jail, so let me show the court that I'm an old, beat down old man now. And now I'm just a beat up old man, and maybe they go lighter on my sentence. I agree, Jackie. I can't stand both Gail and Oprah. I want to see what Gail and Oprah is going to say also. I want to know what Octavia Carter, what are you talking about? Can I show the video? What are you talking about, Octavia Carter? What are you talking about? Can I show the video? Please tell me, Octavia, what are you talking about, please? What video you're talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Octavia Carter says, show the video. Show what video? Come up with something first. You said you think they're going to come up with something to give him. They real quiet. Oprah and Gail is real quiet. They're real quiet. This sentencing is going to be very interesting. I just think the sentencing is going to be very interesting. Octavia Carver, you must be new to my show. You must be new to my channel, because this is my live show. This is my live show, Octavia Carter, so you must be new to my channel. This is my live show. Okay? This is my live show, so you must be new. You got to be new. If you're new, I salute you. But this is my live show, and we're talking about this. So I don't know if you're new. I don't know if you're new to my channel or not. I don't know. But this is my live show, and if it's all good. It's not a big deal. Maybe you didn't know this was my live show, but maybe you didn't know, and that's fine. That's cool. It's not a big deal. You say you don't want to see Harvey's ugly mug. It's so funny though, because you could just tell that the man is a piece of. You could tell the guy's a piece of trash. You could tell the guy's a piece. Oh, you don't show video. Octavia Carter, yes, I do. I do show videos on my live show. I'm just not doing it tonight. It's all over YouTube. The videos of him in court is all over YouTube. Like it's everywhere. So I show live videos sometimes in my live. Okay, but tonight we're talking about this. If you want to watch the video, it's all over YouTube of him in court, everything else. So Yeah, he's pure trash. You could tell the man is trash. Like you could tell this man is trash. If you just came to live, I appreciate the shout out, Cox. This man, you know, you have people who are rich. Um, you have people who are rich pieces of garbage. You know, you got men who are just rich pieces of trash. This is what this man was, a rich piece of trash. Like I'm talking about character wise. Money does has nothing to do with your character. It's a lot of people who got money and there's garbage. Garbage, rich pieces of trash. Oh, somebody testified about his little pink Peter thin face. The pink Peter pervert. Somebody testified about his Peter, huh? he trying to force women and with his little pink Peter, man. You know, his little pink Peter. Dang, they testified about that little piece of that little wrinkled pink Peter he been trying to put in people. Mm. You know, it's crazy. The reason why he's not taking care of himself, he wants to look like he's a beat up, broke down old man, so that the court can take it easy on Captain of the Pervert ship. Captain Pervert, he wants to get sympathy from the court. Okay, that's why Captain Pervert is acting like he's a beat up old man. I call him Captain Pervert because he's the head of all the weirdo stuff that's going on in Hollywood. He's one of the top dogs of the perverted men. You know. So, oh, he wasn't popular in high school. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All you got to do is Google it. You can see all the court videos is already on the internet. So he's Captain Pervert, the Pink Peter Pervert. Yes, that's his name, Captain Pervert, because he's the head of all the perverted guys. All the perverted guys. In what's the name? I appreciate my moderators dropping my links in there. Like I said, if you want to donate to the channel, hit my links. Do not use a lot of people keep using the super chat. Please don't use the super chat because YouTube, they bully you for your money. YouTube will take half of everything that's earned on YouTube. So please hit my Cash App and my PayPal. Appreciate it. But anyway, Captain of the Pervert ship, Captain Pervert. I wonder if Captain Pervert is going to get the maximum sentence. I just want to know, is he going to get the maximum sentence? You know, I really want to know. But he was the top dog in the industry. He was the go-to guy. He was the number one. He was running the show. Um, he was running the show. Octavia, you said no. I don't know what you said. No, Octavia. What do you know? What? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Why force any women? Right. It's too many women. But see, Miss Winter, he was a man, Mr. Winters, he was a man that thought that he should be able to have access to all the women in Hollywood. He's the type of dude, he felt entitled. He should have any woman he wanted. And when a woman rejected him, it made him feel powerless. So it was a power thing. He figured, I'm calling the shots. I'm running Hollywood. Okay. I should have access to any woman I want. And when a man has that kind of power and he's abusing his power and he has that type of self-entitlement, that's why he was, that's why he was forcing himself on women. Because he felt like, how do you have the audacity to say no to me? I'm the man in Hollywood. You have the audacity to tell me no? He could not take rejection. He cannot take rejection. And then that's his problem. And he wants sympathy. But when he was doing the stuff that he was doing, he had no sympathy for these women. That's true. Randolph Woodson, you are you on it. I like what Randolph Woodson said. Randolph Woodson said, "Why wasn't the Me Too movement at Harvey Weinstein court like they was at Bill Cosby's?" That's true. Oh, okay, I got you, Octavia. You don't believe he'll get the maximum sentence. I don't think he's going to get the maximum sentence either. I don't think he is either. I think they're going to smack him on the wrist. He may get 10. They might give him 10 to 15 years, and he might get out in 10. I don't think he's going to do more than a dime in prison. I think they're going to give him 10 to 15 years, and he's going to get out in 10. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. I think they're going to give him 10 to 15. He'll be out in 10 years. There was no Me Too movement at any of the court proceedings. That is true. They were standing when Bill Cosby was in court. They were standing out front and center of the court, holding their signs at Bill Cosby's court hearings. They had to usher some of the women from Me Too movement off of the court, off the court ground sites when Bill Cosby was at court. They had to get people off the court property. The Me Too movement was holding signs. They were streaking. They were doing all kind of stuff at Bill Cosby's court hearing. It was none of this at Harvey Weinstein's. Oh, I believe that. Legal intel. I believe that. Yeah. You know he's going to get less time. I believe he's going to do 10 years maximum. They're not going to drop 30 on him. They're not going to drop no 30 on him. They're not going to drop a 30 piece on this man. And I don't know exactly the date of the sentencing. I don't know when the sentencing is, but I'm going to find out tonight what day he's going to be sentenced. And I'm going to see if I can stream his sentencing. If I could get, I'm going to see if I could get court, because I got Spectrum TV. So I'm going to see if I can get on court TV. I'm going to find out what day he's being sentenced, and I'm going to see if I can stream it on court TV. He probably did. He probably had part of that. I don't believe it was him. I believe he may have knew something about Cosby and CBS. But I don't believe he was fully responsible. I believe he had a part in that. I don't see him doing any time either. He'll do 10 years and that's it. He's gonna do 10. But I'm gonna find out when his court date is for the sentencing. Oh, it's March 11th. I didn't know that. Okay, well March 11th. I'm gonna see if I get on. I'm gonna see if it's gonna come on court TV, and I'm gonna see if I can stream it on Spectrum. I'm gonna see if I can stream it from my crib, from my house. See if I can stream it from my living room. Yeah. March. If he said Randolph Woodson said March 11th is his sentencing. So if March 11th, if it's his sentencing, that's like what, 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'll get the info, see if I stream it, because I'm really concerned about his sentencing. Yep. That's always been a problem. The color of your skin, justice is not fair at all. Trump is going to give him pardon. I doubt that. I doubt if Trump does that. Trump is not going to pardon that guy. I doubt that. I doubt that very seriously. Now, I do want to see what Gayle King and Oprah has to say about this. I do want to see what Gayle King and Oprah. I really want to hear. I want to see, because they're going to get questioned about this. Gayle King and Oprah. They're going to get questioned about this. I want to see what they have to say, or if they have responded already. Right, Jay Mizzle. Yeah, If Trump pardon him, Trump is going to catch hell. If he pardons him, he's going to catch hell. Trump is not going to pardon that man. That's not going to happen. Trump's going to catch hell. Get away with all the women of all rely have to deal with backlash. What are you saying, community? You said the only reason why they always get away with it is all the women, all of them realize what we dealing with. So black men have to deal with the backlash. Now, I mean, of course, we all know that the laws aren't fair against black men. We know that. I mean, that's a fact. That's the obvious. We know black men. We already see what society does to black men. We already knows this. No, he's not going to end up like Epstein. Epstein was dealing with some even more deviant and perverted stuff. Epstein had names of some of the most powerful perverted men in America. Legal intel. That's a good question. Legal intel said, was he end up like Epstein? Epstein had information on some of the most powerful perverted men in the world. That's heavy. He was a billionaire. This man was a multi-billionaire, right? Epstein. What in the world was he facilitating that sick scenario for? I don't know. Yeah, but I don't think Trump's going to be in office again, though. So, I mean, Epstein, they had to kill him. They had to kill Epstein. Who Epstein was getting ready to expose, they had to kill that man. They said, there's no way in hell Epstein is going to get these names out. No way in hell. We getting rid of this man. So can you imagine all the powerful, disgusting men that are out there? Appreciate that, my moderators. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my moderators tonight. So, Epstein, they had to get rid of him. That was no suicide. They killed Epstein. But anyway, if y'all didn't know, Epstein had some of the names of the most powerful perverted men in the United States. So if y'all don't know who Epstein is, y'all need to Google and research. If y'all don't know who we're talking about, Google and research who Epstein is. Some of y'all need to do some research and see what's going on in the world. Master Flacco, you are asleep. I thought you was woke, Master Flacco. You said you thought they killed him for doing what he did. Do you know Epstein was a billionaire facilitating one of the biggest sex trafficking businesses in the world, Master Flacco? He was part of one of the most biggest sex trafficking businesses in the United States. He was a multi-billionaire. He was working with some of the biggest, most powerful men in the sex trafficking business. Come on, y'all, wake up. No, wake up. Wake up. Y'all need to wake up. They didn't kill him for what he did. It was bigger than Epstein. Epstein was the fall guy. It's way bigger than him. It's way bigger than him. Yes, legal intel. He kept books, right? He had names, even though he used code names. He had books and stuff. Even though he used code names, it tied back to some of the big boys. So that's a whole nother story. that right there, that's a documentary. The Epstein story is a documentary. That's a whole nother story. Master Flacco. Okay, Master Flacco, you said yeah, but he was killed in prison. I thought the SEALs let the inmates in. Flacco, that's what they want you to believe, Master Flacco. They want you to believe they let the inmates in and they did that to them. They want you to believe that. They want you to believe that. It's way bigger than that. Okay? Epstein is way bigger. And the deep part about it is there's a reporter who was trying to expose Master Flocka. It was a reporter that was trying to expose Epstein back in 2014. And they shut her down. Okay, they shut her down. They shut her down. Before he got locked up. It was a reporter. She was trying to expose this man and expose the men that was involved years ago. They shut her down. And look what happened. So it's deeper than that. They were trying to keep it hush hush. Y'all got to understand how big these pictures are. Y'all got to understand how big it is, y'all. Some stuff is bigger than that. Yeah, you got to see, if we just go by what they tell us, then what happens? If we allow the media to just tell us what they want to tell us, what happens? We become brainwashed. And we just depend on the information they give us. They want us to just depend on the information they give us so they can control our minds. They can control us. Do y'all understand this? It's nothing wrong with listening to the news. It's nothing wrong with listening to what's being reported. We also got to use our own minds. We also got to do our own research. We also got to pay attention and put stuff together ourselves. Audrey, what do you mean the dog and pony show? What do you mean the dog and pony show? Right, Monique. That's a perfect way of saying it. They use that stuff to camouflage the truth. That's why, if y'all ever watched the movie The Matrix, that movie went over so many people's heads. So many people didn't understand the message of The Matrix. They looked at the action and the cinematography and they looked at all the wonderful scenes in The Matrix, but they did not listen to the message of The Matrix. Morpheus told Neo, he said, this is the world that's created around you to blind you from the truth. He told Neo, the world you're in is created to blind you from the truth. This stuff that's around us is purposely set up to keep us in the dark. Do you know this? They're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth of what's really going on, bro. But people didn't pay attention to The Matrix. When I was watching The Matrix, I got chills when I watched that movie. When I first watched The Matrix, I got chills. I was like, yo, this is deep. People not even paying attention to what The Matrix is really about. There's so many people stuck in The Matrix. The Matrix is people are brainwashed by the internet, by the media, by the news, what they see on TV. People are brainwashed by all this stuff, man. You're brainwashed. They allow the media, TV, and the news to tell them what's going on. And they only tell you part of the truth. They only tell you half of it. They only tell you a fraction of what's going on. They only tell you bits and pieces. That's it. They don't tell you the full truth. And so if you don't know the truth, what happens if you don't know what's going on? If you don't know what's going on, what happens if you don't know what the hell going on? That means you're walking around lost, you're blind, you're being manipulated by the media. Okay? All right? You're in darkness, and they can play on you. The Matrix was so deep. I'm like, people just don't even know what The Matrix is really about. People don't even know what that movie was really about. That's why I say you come to my channel, you get the red pill. That's why I say when you come to my channel, you get the red pill. You take the red pill. If you want the truth, you get this truth pill. But if you want to stay blinded and walk around lost like everybody else, go ahead and take the blue pill and go back to your little lost life. Go back to your lost, confused life. But if you want the truth, take the red pill. That's why a lot of people don't like me and my channel. They don't like me and my channel. A lot of people don't like it because I speak nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. But yeah, 9/11, that was, the Simpsons predicted 9/11. Do you know the Simpsons predicted 9/11? There were detonators in that building. That plane did not cause 9/11 to happen. That plane didn't cause 9/11 to happen. That plane didn't cause 9/11 to happen. That was a event that was set in motion. That building had detonators. That building had detonators. Yeah, that was not that little plane. That was a what you call it? That was a decoy, or what you call it? A diversion. That old fake plane that ran into the building, ain't no little plane like that is going to tear down an entire building. The way that building fell, you could see that it was detonated. A plane hitting the side of a building is not going to make a building fall like that. Hello, somebody. Do you see how that building fell? A plane hitting that building is not going to happen like that. Come on. The way that building fell, it fell straight down. It was a detonated. That was a straight diversion, right? That was something to fool the public. And Bush had something. Bush a dirty dude. Bush had something to do with it. Right, Octavia, exactly. When you fold the 20 together, it shows you the Twin Towers. I don't know if y'all heard of the guy Nostradamus. I don't know if you heard of the guy Nostradamus. Nostradamus used to predict world events. Don't know if you heard of, yeah, they were experiment bombers, right? I don't know if you heard of Nostradamus. Nostradamus used to predict world events. In other words, Nostradamus knew the plans and the plots and the evil that was going on in the world. Nostradamus used to predict evil. We used to predict all the evil events. So Nostradamus was like a prophet. He was like a prophet. You know, he was a prophet, like a biblical prophet. You know how the prophets in the Bible used to predict things. But he used to predict world events all the time. That's how he got so big. But, you know, don't be blind. Please don't be blind. Don't just listen to the news and just be like, oh, okay, the news said. Oh, okay, the news said. Oh, okay, the news said. Don't just listen to the news. Don't just listen to that. Yes, the coronavirus was predicted. Yes. So don't just, oh, the news said, oh, don't just listen to the news. That's what they want you to just listen to them, and that's it. Come on, man. Do your own research, and let me tell you something. God will also give you insight. You do your research, do a lot of reading, do a lot of studying, and God will also show you what's going on. God will show you what's going on. I'm telling you, God will show you, like, no, pay attention here. All right, Melissa, the media is powerful tool most. Right. For the most part, the news only tell you half the story. The news don't tell you everything. So they want you to depend on them for all the news and everything else. They want you to be totally dependent on them. And Weinstein's not going to get no time. They sat there and watched Weinstein do this for all these years. They sat there and watched Weinstein do this for all these years. And now they finally want to lock him up. You said the coronavirus on the back of the Lysol cleaning product. I got to look that up because I didn't know that. You said coronavirus is on the back of the Lysol. I got to look that up. I never knew that. If that's true, Octavia, I have to look that up. You said the coronavirus is on the back of a Lysol. I got to look that up. Yes, they sugarcoat, because the reason why they do this is they sugarcoat is to blind us. Make sure you like, share, subscribe this video. Like I say, hit my Cash App and my PayPal. Please don't hit the super chat. But right, that's the point I'm making, Mackenzie. That's the point. Enlighten. That's what I'm doing. I'm enlightening people. I'm enlightening people. That's my point. That's my point. Is to enlighten people. Those that want to be enlightened. I'm in here with this tree. I'm gonna look that up though, because I'm doing a little study on the coronavirus. But your favorite uncle, I don't care who you vote for, bro. I don't care. And your favorite uncle, how does Trump make America great? Because I don't believe in none of these politicians. But your favorite uncle, tell me how Trump makes America great. Can you explain that for me? Your favorite uncle. How does Trump make America great? Show me one thing he does to make America great, please. I bet you can't answer that question. Guy just jumps in my live and says he's voting for Trump. Okay. He said make America great again. Tell me how he makes America great. How is the economy good? How is it a good economy? Your favorite uncle. Tell me, how is the economy good? When the crime rate is up, the incarcerations is still up. How? You have all this poverty. You still have minimum wage. People still ain't getting paid the way they're supposed to get paid. How's the economy good? You're just talking, uncle. You're not proving anything. I can pull out statistics to show you the economy is not all that good. Crime is still up. They're building more prisons, your favorite uncle. More prisons are going up than businesses and people getting hired for jobs. The poverty rate is enormous. The homeless rate is enormous. So what are you talking about? You're not making sense. The economy is not good. The only economy is good for those who are rich, for those who own their own successful businesses. Yeah, the economy is good for them, for those who have money. But for those who don't have money, the economy is not good for them. Minimum wage is a joke. People can barely survive off of minimum wage, bro. You mean economy great? People getting paid $8 an hour to survive. How can you survive off $8 an hour? But the economy is great, though. This is what he's saying. He's saying the economy is great because, come on. How can people live off of $8, $9, $10 an hour, bro? How? And you got kids. And you got to eat. And you got bills. Why do you think people are working 2, 3 jobs and a hustle? Why do you think people have 2, 3 jobs and a hustle? Come on, bro. Don't come in. He don't want to debate with me. He don't want to debate to me. He just come in here and just saying stuff. Yeah, he got to be lost. He just come in here just saying stuff. Bro, the economy is not great. I can't believe he just said the economy is great. People out here struggling, still struggling. And he said the economy is great. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He don't want no smoke. No, he don't want no smoke. Not with me. Not with me, bro. I'm an educated brother from the street. That's why they don't like me. I'm an intelligent, God-fearing, intelligent brother from the street. I study, I do my research, and God gives me insight. So don't come on here just talking crazy. Don't come on here talking crazy. Now you can go to a channel with a dumb nigga from the street and talk to him. Go talk to another channel and talk to a dum-dum from the street. I ain't the one. I'm a very rare. I'm an intelligent brother from the street. So I don't vote for nobody because I don't believe in the system. I don't believe in the system. I believe in the people can make a change. The system is not designed for us. The government is not designed for us. They have their own agenda. That's why the system has never changed anything. Audrey Cathert, the younger generation needs some strong leadership. Younger generation can't do anything without a strong leadership. The younger generation can't do anything without strong leadership, Audrey. So you say it's up to the generation, but they need leadership. How? They don't even know what to do. This young generation don't have a clue. They don't know what to do. All they do is follow social media. That's all they go off of, social media, internet. That's all they go off of. The generation needs leadership. You can't get anywhere without leadership. You're not going to get anywhere without good leadership. So they can't lead, right? They can't lead anybody. They don't even know what to do. They don't even know where they're going. They're lost. They just follow social media. Why do you think the word trending is so big? Why do you think people only care about what's trending? We live in a trending society. Everything has to be going on right now. What's happening right now? What's going on right now? Other than that, they don't hear you. They don't hear anything if it's not trending. Everything has to be trending for them to pay attention. This generation don't read, they don't write, they don't study, they don't research anything. Only thing they wait for, what's trending next. That's it. They don't want to learn their history. They don't want to learn any of that. What's trending next? That's all they care about. What's trending? What's trending? What's trending? Oh, that was trending. That was trending. That's all they care about is views and trending. So you have to understand their mind state. You got to understand their mind state. What could starting a Million Man March? I mean, they had a Million Man March. I don't know why they stopped doing stuff like that. They was having a Million Man March. I don't know what happened. Right, Monique, right. They need to be pointed in the right direction. Mr. Winters, you are on point. He said the younger generation won't have strong leadership. Exactly, because we keep telling our young men it's okay to wear dresses. Right, and a lot of them don't even know what they're doing because they made that trending. They made emasculating men trending. Emasculating men is trending. It's trending. It's okay. They made it okay. It's okay to emasculate your boys. It's okay to emasculate you. And I'm going to do a live on that, the emasculation, of men. I'm going to do a live on that too. This is this topic I'm going to talk about. They made that trending. Whereas they try to make you feel guilty for being a straight man. Nowadays, they try to make you feel guilty if you don't accept men wearing dresses. I don't have to accept men wearing dresses. They will bash you for not accepting men wearing dresses, boys wearing dresses. That's the sad part. Soon we're going to have to start fighting for straight rights. They're taking over with that. Soon I'm going to have to fight for just being straight. Sometimes people going to start looking at you like, oh, you ain't gay, oh, you ain't funny. No, bruh, I'm a straight man. And a man has rules and guidelines that he abides by. Do you ever study the word of God? Do you ever have any strong male figures in your life? It's a certain way a man is supposed to act and present himself. Period. A man is not supposed to be acting like that. So, yeah, they made it trending. They made that trending. They made it trending to do that stuff. I don't agree with that. So, favorite uncle, please don't come in here with that. Now you're being a little, Don't come in here saying stuff like that, bro. The Jews making our lives. No, it's deeper than some Jews, bro. Don't come in saying the Jew, and you don't even know who the real Jews are. You say the Jews, you don't even know who the real Jews are. Now that's another history. That's another history thing we need to talk about. Because it's a group of people we call the Jews who are not the Jews. But anyway, that's a whole nother what's the name. So, yeah, it's like it's okay to raise punks. It's okay to raise a punk. It's okay to raise mama boys and punks. It's sad. But it's okay to be a punk and a mama's boy. No, it's not. Let me tell you something. My pop was crazy as hell. But guess what my pop and my uncles used to say to me? A young man, I'm a little boy. Now, this is what my pop used to say. Boy, you don't walk like this. You don't walk like that. You don't wear this. He used to tell me you don't put on your mother's shoes. You don't act like this. A boy's supposed to be tough. My pop told me you got to protect your sisters. You got to protect your family. You got to be strong. This is the stuff my fathers and my uncles and my OGs taught me. A man is supposed to protect. A weak man cannot protect his family and his community or his woman. A weak, effeminate man cannot protect his family and his community. Not at all. Stuff my father told him, you got to be tough. And when I got there on the streets of Philly, I ain't have a choice. I had to be tough to survive. I had to be strong to survive. Philly would have ate me up. Philly would have ate my behind up if I was a little punk, a little coward. I had to be tough. I had 4 sisters to protect. I had female cousins. I had female cousins. We weren't raised for a man to be weak and effeminate. People always say the Jews own the media. It's deeper than the Jews. Y'all keep saying the Jews own the media. Y'all keep believing that. Keep believe just the Jews own the media. Audrey, that's what I'm talking about. Do you hear what I'm saying now, Audrey? How, yeah, emotional gangsters, right? Didn't you hear I said, Audrey? That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. You talking about Dwayne Wade's son? Yeah, it's okay to be a punk. No, it's not. I'm so glad I was raised. No, it's not okay for you to be a punk. No, it's not okay for you to be a coward. No, it's not. And I'm glad I was raised that way. No, it's not. A man don't know. No, don't no man do that. If you read the word of, let me tell you something. I'm gonna get biblical with you. If you read the word of God, every leader from Moses to King David to Apostle Paul, he always told the men to be strong and very courageous. He told all his men in the Bible to be strong and very courageous. Be courageous. Be strong. God didn't tell them to be weak and be punks. God didn't tell man to be a weak and a punk. He's always told his men to be strong. Raise your boys to be strong. Raise your nation to be strong. You don't raise men to be punks. What the heck that's just sad. You're supposed to be strong. That's the way God made man, to be tough. We are the protectors. We're the warriors. We're the protectors. We're on the front line of battle. Okay? Ain't no effeminate men in dresses gonna be on the front line of a battle. Come on, man. Come on. Word of God tell you to be strong. God don't tell men to be punks and wear dresses. Show me that in the word of God. Show me where God gave orders to man to be a punk and to wear dresses. Show me. The Bible even talks about the effeminate men, how it's an abomination. Yes, how it's an abomination for a man to be effeminate. That is an abomination. That's not of God. That's not the way God ordained men to be effeminate. That's what women are for. That's what women are for. Women are the feminine. They're the feminine man. D-Rock, I mean, you say they were emasculated in slavery. Maybe there's some truth to that. They're more emasculated now than ever before, D-Rock. So I can't say slavery because they're more emasculated now than ever before. My great-great-grandfather, they always taught men to be tough. All the time. I'm talking about even after slavery. My great-great-great-grandfathers was teaching my grandfathers to be tough. This generation doesn't teach that. This is the most emasculated generation ever. Ever. So, I mean, you say since slavery, but they're emasculated and worse now. Because I didn't grow up around no emasculated men. So I don't know what y'all talking about with that. My grandfathers was tough. My great-great-grandfathers was tough. My father was tough. My uncles was tough. So I don't know what you're talking about with that. That wasn't in my bloodline. That wasn't in my bloodline. You got to understand, all black people were not slaves either. Do you know that all black people weren't slaves? Go research the antebellum era. Do you know around slavery time, there were black people who were called the free slaves who owned businesses. They owned beauty salons, they owned barbershops, and they owned churches. See, now we're going down a whole nother path. People keep saying slavery. Black people weren't slaves. Yes, Plague of Intel, you know who they are. The free blacks, thank you. All black people were not slaves. See, that's another lie. See, they try to tell you all black people are slaves. They want you to believe that. No. Do you know the time of slavery on my mother's side? On my mother's side, the time of slavery, her family owned land. in North Carolina. They lost it though. On my mother's side, at the time of slavery, my mother's family owned land. So don't come here telling me all black people are slaves. That's a lie. That's another lie they want you to believe. That's another lie they want you to believe. What's good, D-Dom? What's good? All black people, do your research. Do your research. All black people were not slaves. It was a certain group of black people who were slaves. Hello, somebody. There was a certain group of black people who were slaves. All black people weren't slaves. So, right. And you know what, legal intel? Mines were too. Mines were too. My aunt did a ancestry.com, and none of my family were slaves. That's funny you said that, legal intel. My aunt did an ancestry.com. There's no slaves on either side of my family. On my mother's side of the family during slavery, they owned land. On the other side of my father's side of the family were the free blacks. So slavery is not, my family didn't come from slavery. So stop saying all black people are slaves. That's another lie they want you to believe. I created patent office game. They want you to believe that your roots are slavery. And even the blacks who were slaves, they came from kings and queens. Your roots don't start from slavery. That's another lie. Even the slaves, their roots came from kings and queens. Okay, their history didn't start at slavery. They want you to believe that. Your history, even the blacks who were slaves, their history didn't start at slavery. They came from kings and queens. They came from Africa, from Egypt. Okay? They were highly intelligent people, warriors, they were extraordinary people who built all kind of extraordinary stuff and didn't even have the technology we have now. They built all that stuff in Egypt and didn't have none of the technology we have now. Jason B. What did Jason B say? That's why the white man created the patent office game over. I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't know what Jason B talking about. Melissa, you didn't know what? You didn't know what, Melissa? What you didn't know? That all black people were not slaves? Yes, we're still extraordinary, but they don't know that though. But see, because people don't research. People just go by what they tell you. The black people were slaves. They just listen to that because they told you that black people were slaves and all black people were not slaves. They don't tell you that part though. Do you ever hear them say that? All black people were not slaves. You never hear them say that. All they say is, we come from slavery. We don't come from slavery, bruh. First of all, we come from kings and queens. They come from Egypt. Melissa, how you think they put them on the boats and brought them over here? How do you think they brought black people from Egypt and Africa over here? They brought them from Africa. They were extraordinary people who built things, and they brought them from Africa and enslaved them. Yeah, Melissa, I'm surprised you didn't know that. So they want you to believe we all just come from slavery. That's a lie. We all don't come from slavery, and all black people were not slaves. That's another lie. But y'all got to research that for yourself. Go research the free blacks and the antebellum period and all that other stuff. I want y'all to do your own homework. I'm going to keep spoiling y'all with information. Do your own homework. Google the free blacks. Imagine what you'll learn. That there were wealthy black people during slavery. That's the point I'm making, Dom G. That's the point. They come from kings and queens. We don't come from slavery. But they keep telling you that. Y'all come from slavery. Y'all come from slavery. It's because of slavery. It's because of slavery. It's because you're a slave. It's because of they drill that in your head. They drill it. And you start thinking, you know what? I do come from slavery. You know what? You know what? I am a slave. You know what? I do come from slavery. You know what? I am low. I ain't nobody. I ain't nothing. No, bruh. You keep believing the lies. They keep believing the lies, man. They keep believing that stuff because they tell you that. Well, they said they said all black people were slaves. All black people were. Come on, man, stop it, stop it. First of all, only a certain group of black people were slaves. Second of all, black people came from kings and queens. Okay, and around the time of slavery period, there were black people who were not slaves. Exactly, Monique. They were the prominent blacks in society. Yep, around the time of slavery, there were prominent blacks who were not slaves. So people get mad at Kanye West when Kanye West says slavery was a choice. Think about it. They got mad at Kanye West. Kanye West says slavery was a choice. Think about it. They chose they were in Africa around kings and queens. They allowed some men to come over there, put them on a boat, bring them over here, and dog them out. Think about it. I wish I would come from Egypt, get on a boat, come over here and let some dudes whoop me and beat me and do all kind of crazy stuff to me. Come on, man. They got mad at Kanye because he said slavery was a choice. Think about it. And I didn't argue with him. I said that was kind of deep what he said. When you think about it. Computer battle strategy, moving, creative too. Well, Jason B, we all know who the true inventors were. We all know who the inventor. We know who the inventor was. I ignore certain comments. You see, I was ignoring them. I'm ignoring this guy. I'm ignoring Jason B. What are you talking about? I'm ignoring Jason B. Let me see. Oh, Jason B, I agree with you on that. I agree. Octavia, right. That's true. Just our makeup, right. And why do you think they fear? That's why I be trying to tell my black brothers, you can't, because of the way we're built, the way black men are built, you have to carry yourself with some dignity and respect because they fear you. Society fears black men. That's why I say carry yourself with dignity and respect, and these cops won't blow your head off. But if you got your pants sagging down, and you talking crazy, they fear you, and they're gonna kill you. So you know, you're a big black man. You just better carry yourself with that you got some sense because they fear you and they're gonna blow your head off. Period. But just like they do the sex trafficking thing. You know do you know they go overseas and they get people from overseas to do the sex trafficking thing? What's not always true, Octavia Carter? What's not always true? Sakina, what's good? Sakina, what's not true? That all black people were not slaves? I mean, you could look it up. Go look up the free blacks. And Audrey, that's why they don't want you to get knowledge, because knowledge is power. They don't want you to have knowledge. They don't want you to have, they want you to be stupid. Like I say, my homework for y'all is Google the free blacks. All black people were not slaves. Go look it up. Search for it yourself. I'm not gonna keep spoiling y'all with information. Look up the free blacks. Around the time of slavery, there were wealthy black people. There was only a certain group of black people who were slaves. Sakina says, you know about the Aboriginal turtle. Okay. Yeah, I was just telling them that, all black people were not slaves. That's just another lie they told us. If you look up, it was a group of black people called the free blacks. They were wealthy black people around the time of slavery. And I was telling them on my mother's side of my family, around slavery time, on my mother's side, it was people that owned land in my family. So it was only a certain group of blacks who were, I seen a video of one man who looked dressed real nice with his door, and they locked him up. Octavia Carter, the point I'm making is, listen to me, Octavia. I guess you missed my message. A man with his pants sagging down, talking ignorant, will get shot down quicker than than an educated black man. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying a man that's dressed up nice, they won't mess with him too. I'm just saying more highly that a dude talking ignorant with his pants sagging down and acting violent, he's quicker to get killed or quicker to get locked up than a man that got it together. That's all I'm saying, Octavia. That's all I'm saying. If you get what I'm saying. But like I say, look up the free blacks. Look up the free blacks. That's y'all home. That's y'all homework. I'm done talking about that. That's y'all homework. Go look it up. Right. You get what I'm saying, Octavia? Right. Right, Lizzie. What did your boy Nas say? And what did one of my favorite rappers, Nas, say in I Rule the World? Nas said, history's told foul, but I'm as wise as the old owl, plus the gold child. Okay, Nas said, history's told foul, but I'm as wise as the old owl. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like the hip hop from back in the day, man. They was intelligent. The era I come from, intelligent brothers from the streets. Yes, it's false history. Yes, it's false history. Right, they're not going to tell us nothing. They don't want us to know nothing. Yes, legal intel, the free blacks also own plantations. Right. Some of them own slaves. Legal intel, you're absolutely right. They don't know that it was black people that also own black slaves. Facts. See, legal intel knows. She knows. Free blacks own slaves. You had people who are wealthy blacks who own slaves. It wasn't just the white man that owned slaves, y'all. Yep. Well, Audrey, the word of God says, man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. Audrey Cass, I get so many people look at me and they just, they get the wrong impression. But dude, get to know who I am. You can look at me and think whatever you want to think. I'm so glad God looks at my heart. There's people look at how you look on the outside. God looks at your heart. How you look don't mean anything. D-Rock, I'm always listening to Nas, man. What are you talking about? I don't listen to this. I don't listen to none of this ignorant hip-hop, dumb, and dumber trap music. It's the stupidest music on the face. The dumbest music on the face of the planet is trap music. Am I lying? The dumbest music on the face of the planet is mumble rap and trap music. Have I lied? Oh, Melissa, you try to take shots. Melissa, you try to take shots at legal intel. Hey, even if she did just Google that, Melissa, you got to give her credit. Most people won't even do that. Melissa, whether she knew it or she just Googled it, some people don't even want to research and study and read for their damn selves. They don't want us to know nothing, Sakina. No, they don't want us to know nothing. That's what I'm saying, Plegal Intel. That's what I'm saying. Oh, okay. See, Melissa, you try to take shots at Plegal Intel. And Plegal Intel said her family used to own slaves. She didn't Google it. And that's what I was trying to tell you. On my mother's side, my family owned land around the time of slavery. And on my father's side, the bloodline, there's no slaves on the bloodline of my father. Man, Audrey, I don't listen to this trash out now. Lisa Ross, if you don't read the topic, and we've been in here a whole hour, and you come in here talking about what's the topic. We talked about a lot of different things. You come in here a whole hour late talking about what's the topic. Rewind it from the beginning. Because on my channel, we'll talk about one topic, and then we'll talk about many other topics. Lisa Ross, when you came in my live an hour late, we don't talk about just one thing in my live. So you can leave. If you're mad, you can leave. Okay, we already discussed the Harvey Weinstein thing. We're talking about everything. We done moved on from that. We're talking about everything. All right, we're talking about the United States. We're talking about history. We're talking about how the media tries to blind us from the truth. We're talking about how everybody weren't slaves. We're talking about everything. We don't just talk about one thing. We're gone from that. You come in here an hour late and then you try to be disrespectful and say I'm all over the place. No, I'm not. We go from one topic to the next. All right, Lisa Ross, we go from one topic to the next. All right. My channel is about wisdom and knowledge. We don't just stay stuck on one thing all the time. We talk about multiple things in my life. So if you don't like it, rewind the video. Don't come in here disrespecting me like that. First, she comes in here and says, this is how stupid some people are. This is how stupid. I'm blocking her from my channel because she's stupid. This is how stupid people are. She came in my live and said, what's the topic, right? Check this out. Check this. This is how stupid people. She came in my live and said, what's the topic? And then turned around and said, you all over the place. That didn't even make sense. If you just came in my live, why are you asking me what's the topic and then you attack me? Don't make sense. She asked me what the topic was and then she attacked me. Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Come on, get out of here, you ignorant idiot. Let me get this troll out of here. I'm gonna make sure I block her from my channel. All she's gonna do is make another troll page and troll me. That's how stupid people are. Anyway, she sat here and listened to all the wisdom and knowledge we were getting, and she didn't like it. She was listening to the wisdom and knowledge that's going on, and she didn't like it. She didn't like it. She was listening to enlightenment, and she didn't like it. She was like, oh man, they can't be talking about all that. So she had to bring her ignorant behind in here, and she had to say something stupid. No, she's a troll. She's not even a part of my channel. She's a troll. Some people just come to troll me because they listen to the truth and they be mad at it. Because I'm in my live and I enlighten people. She probably was sitting at McDonald's, Audrey. She probably a troll sitting at McDonald's trying to get some Wi-Fi because she ain't got no Wi-Fi in her house. She ain't got a house with Wi-Fi in it. No, she hasn't, Octavia Carter. I know who's been in my live. Octavia, don't tell me who's been in my live. No, she has not. She's never commented. I've never seen her before in my life. Okay, Audrey, don't tell me she was in my live before. I know who's been in my live. I haven't seen this woman before in my life. I know who be in my live and who don't. Okay? Okay, Melissa, Lizzie, have you ever seen that person in my live? Melissa or Lizzie, have you ever seen that person that we just blocked? Have she's ever commented in my live? Lisa Ross, whoever she's in. Have you ever seen her in my live before? I'm going to ask my moderators. Have you ever seen that chick in my live before? Thank you. I know what I'm talking about. She's never been in my live. She's trolling me. That's a troll page. You go to that page, it's a troll page. Thank you. That's a troll page. What you mean don't block her? Ever King, what are you talking about, Everald? Don't block people that come in my live and disrespect me. That's what you're telling me, Everald? Don't block people that come and disrespect my live. Yeah, I can't believe you just said that. Anyway, so let me see how much time y'all think your boy Weinstein is going to get. I don't know why they think we're just supposed to talk about one thing. We're just supposed to stay stuck on one topic and that's it. No, we talk about a lot of different stuff in my live. We'll just talk about one thing. Who talks about one thing in their life? Oh, Monique too. I forgot Monique was in here. Monique said she wasn't in my live. Who talks about just one thing in their life? Jesus Christ, we talk about one time, we move on to, it's so much stuff to talk about. Father, I say 10 to 15 years. Pliga Intel says she thinks she's going to get 5 to 10 years. 18 months. Woo, Kim H. Sakina says 5 years. He might appeal for less time, maybe. But how much time you think you're going to get, Fizz Face? D-Rock, you don't want to say. Why not? Put it out there. I say 10 to 15. Exactly, Melissa. Melissa, that's why. Yeah, I'm not going to just talk about one topic. She says she can't stop laughing. What you can't stop laughing at, Audrey? Maybe 10. Melissa says maybe 10. I say he might get 10 to 15, but I think all he's gonna do is 10. Wow, Michelle said 3 years. This is 7 to 8. Everett, I don't know what you're talking about, Everett. Educate. Everett, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You saying you giving me one word answers. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, thank you, Laura. 1 year. Wow. You said 1 year, Audrey? Whew. Well, he gonna get 1 year in probation? That'd be sad if he get 1 year. If that man only gets 1 year, whoo, that's crazy. House arrest. Wow. That'd be crazy. If he just get a ankle monitor on her. Whew. Somebody said house arrest. That's all they think he go. The pink pervert pig. The pink Peter pervert. Pink Peter pervert only get 1 year, huh? The pink Peter pervert. Oh, man. Well, I don't know. I ain't going to go that far, Melissa, but hey, let God be the judge of that. You'll have a heart attack in a week. Why? How much the pink Peter pervert? Captain Pink Peter pervert. Oh, my God. Captain Pink Peter Piggy pervert. Captain Pink Pervert Pig. How much time is the pink pervert gonna get? Hey, I wonder he gonna try to put his his little pink wee wee in somebody. See, we're gonna stick his little pink wee wee in somebody in jail. Uh-oh. And they got to put him in protective custody. He go to prison. They're gonna mess with that old man. They're gonna mess with that old man, boy. Whoo. They gonna come here, you little pink pervert piggy. They gonna mess with him. I was just telling you not to block her because she's ignorant. Everett, listen, Everett. She's not trying to be educated. You tell me not to block her. You told me not to block her because she's ignorant. She needs to be educated. Everett, do you know you can't help everybody? Everett, do you know you can't help some people? Do you know some people will choose to forever be ignorant, Everett? Do you know some people don't want wisdom? They don't want knowledge. Do you know some people are mad because I have wisdom and knowledge and they want to stop me from giving it out? They want to stop me from enlightening people. Do you know that's why people troll me, Everett? I can block her and she can still watch it. She just can't comment. So I block people from commenting ignorant stuff. That's why I block them. But she still can watch it. But people don't want to be educated. Now getting back to the Captain Pink. Yeah, Lizzie. Some people don't want they don't want to learn nothing, man. Now it's time for the roasting. I'm about to get off this live because now I'm about to roast the pink pervert pig. the pink pervert pig. Let's get back to roasting the pink pervert pig. I wonder if Gayle King and Oprah's gonna talk about the pink pervert pig. Their favorite. No, I'm not even calling him the Pink Panther because the Pink Panther was a cool, smooth dude. He's called the Captain Pink Pervert Pig. That's who he is. He's not, Pink Panther was a cool, smooth dude. This dude is Captain Pink Peter Pervert Pig. That's his name. I wonder if Gayle and Oprah is gonna do a documentary on Captain Pervert. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering. I'd like to know. Inquiring minds like to know. You're gonna do something on Harvey Weinstein? On Pink Peter? You gonna do anything on Pink Peter? That's the point, Plagal Intel. You're gonna do a documentary on Pink Peter? I'm just wondering. Like she did on Michael Jackson, who's dead, he can't defend himself. Like she was about to do with your boy, what's his name? Russell Simmons. She's doing all she's gonna do something. She's gonna do the documentary on Harvey Weinstein, my friend, the Pink Peter Pervert. Is she gonna do it on her Pink Peter friend? No. She ain't gonna say one word about his verdict or nothing. She ain't gonna say one word about her Pink Peter friend's verdict or anything. She ain't gonna say nothing. And you know, people gonna start questioning Gayle and Oprah. I want to hear what they're gonna say. Right, they're still Lizzie. Wow, they're still gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Yep, Lizzie. They'll probably Oprah and Gayle. Oprah probably come out. Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe those women. Oprah defend that. Oprah will defend the Pink Peter. I tell you, Pink Peter Popper pervert. Pink Peter Popper pervert pig. Now that's a tongue twister. Pink Peter Popper pervert pig. Pink Peter Popper pervert pig. That's too much. But anyway, I wonder if she's going to defend him. I don't believe that stuff. I want to hear what Oprah got to say about her close friend. Pink Peter. Yep, Sakina, the Pink Peter. I wonder if her friend Pink Peter, you know, at the end of my lives, I like to do a little roasting session and laugh a little bit before my live is over. I like to laugh and do a little roasting session before my live is over because we done did all the education. Now it's time to laugh and time to, you know, before I get off, you know, try to go out with a laughing bang. But anyway, Gayle and Oprah ain't gonna say nothing. But they're gonna have to. They can't run from the questions, Dom G. I agree with what you're saying, Dom. I don't think they're gonna say, but they can't run from the media though. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to. People gonna ask them. People gonna ask them about their friend Weinstein. They're gonna ask them. That's true. They only attack black men. True. But I'm talking about, are they gonna answer the questions of the media? Because you know, Dom. They're gonna ask Oprah what about Weinstein. You know they're gonna be asking her. She can't avoid that. She can't avoid that question. They're like, they're gonna be like, okay, well, what you think about what happened to Pink Peter? if I was interviewing Oprah, I say, Oprah, what are your thoughts on the Pink Peter? She'd be like, huh? Who Pink Peter? Your best friend, Harvey Weinstein. I'm like, Oprah. I have my mic. Oprah, what do you think about the Pink Peter's verdict? Oprah gonna say, the Pink Peter? Yes, the Pink Peter pervert. What do you think about the Pink Peter's verdict? Oprah gonna say, who's the Pink? Your best friend, Harvey Weinstein. That's how I get her though. That's how I would get her. I wouldn't come out and say his name at first. I'd be like, hey, Oprah, if I was a reporter, I'd say, if I was a reporter, I wouldn't say his name at first. I'm like, hey, Oprah, excuse me, ma'am. You look so lovely today, Oprah, lying to her and everything. Hey, Oprah, you look beautiful today. What do you think about the Pink Peter's verdict? The Pink Peter's verdict? Yes, the Pink Peter's verdict. Who's the Pink Peter? Your friend, Harvey Weinstein, baby. The Pink Peter pervert. What do you think about his verdict? And you, what's she gonna be caught? What's she gonna say? What's she gonna say? She gonna be caught. She gonna be caught. Like she gonna be stuck. Like Stop passing you over there crying. Well, she gonna be stuck. That's how I get her though. What you think about the Pink Peter trial? Oh man, who Pink Peter? Yes, the Pink Peter. Your best friend, Harvey Weinstein, baby. But anyway, she'll need a hug, please. I wouldn't give her a hug for nothing. Let her hug some of these. Let her. No, I wouldn't hug Oprah. I'll hug her and ask her and question her down after I hug her. Nah, that's that. I want to see what her and Gayle are gonna say. But I'm about to get off this live, y'all. We had a good conversation tonight. We talked about everything. We talked about Harvey Weinstein. We talked about Epstein. We talked about how dirty those men are in Hollywood, how they abuse their power, and they was using their power to, for the sex trafficking and using their power over women to get sex so they can give them roles, blackmailing them with sex. And we also talked about, what else we talked about? How all black people weren't slaves. We talked about the free blacks. Talked about Trump Dude talking about he want Trump to get elected. I told dude Trump ain't done nothing. And he ain't want to debate with me. Then we ended it. We talked about a lot of stuff, man. It was fun. Then the roasting session at the end. I'm glad y'all got a good laugh. I'll probably be back tomorrow night to talk about women who put dinglings before their kids. Yes, and the simps that live with them. Tomorrow night, we're going to talk about the women that put ding-a-ling before their kids and the simps. They move into their house. Tomorrow going to be a good show. I tell you, the women who put ding-a-ling before their kids and the simps, they move into their house. Tomorrow night, 9:30, the same time, Eastern time. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Donate to the channel. Hit my Cash App and my PayPal. Appreciate it. And she said, oh no. Audrey, why you say oh no? That's a good topic. You know that's a good topic for tomorrow night. Thank you, Thursday. You know that's a good topic for tomorrow night. You know that's a good topic because it's the truth. That's the truth. The women who put ding-a-ling before their kids and the simps, they move into their house. I tell you. It's the truth, though. It's the truth. These chicks they put penis on a pedestal, man. They put penis on a pedestal. Yeah, well, Melissa, you crazy. But it's the truth, though. I put the title like that, but it's the truth. Why am I going to talk about Hasbro buying Death Row? Who cares? Corey Master, who cares about Death Row Records? Who cares about Death Row Records, really? They haven't had a hit since Snoop. They haven't had a hit since the 90s. Your boy's in prison. Death Row Records is dead. If he bought Death Row Records, he's an idiot. Because Death Row Records is dead. He said he bought Death Row Records. What a dummy. If he invested in Death Row Records, he done lost his, he ain't gonna make no profit. You buy Death Row Records, your money is dead. Talking about Death Row Records. What about Hasbro buying Death Row Records? Well, they gonna be broke because Death Row Records is dead. Death Row Records is on Death Row. Death Row Records is currently on Death Row. I mean, come on. Nah, that was a bad investment, bro. I don't know. He came in here talk about Hasbro buying Death Row Records. I don't know. That's what he said. I'm about to leave off the live. He put that in there, so I had to roast that real quick. Come on. Death Row Records is on Death Row. Death Row Records is sitting in the execution chair right now. Death Row Records already got lethal injection. That's a bad investment, bro. Death Row Records had its time and it's gone. So I don't even know why he wanted me to talk about that. That's a topic I will not be talking about on my live because that's a topic I will not be talking about on my live because it's a dead topic. Much love. I'm out of here, y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern time. He was coming from McDonald's. He's sitting in McDonald's using the McDonald's Wi-Fi, huh? Oh, man. I'm out of here, y'all. Much love, man. I'm hungry. I need to make me something to eat. I'm about to chill out and relax. And I had just came in. Before I did this live, I had handled some business today. Had to pay some bills. Had to fill out some, money orders and pay some bills. I pay my bills a week. I pay all my bills like a week or two before the first of the month. You know what I mean? I pay my bills. Sometimes I may pay my rent 2 months ahead of time. Sometimes I pay my rent and all that other stuff 2 months ahead of time. So I like to just get my bills out the way, do my budget, put my money up, save some money, pay my bills, put some money up, budget my money. You know what I'm saying? So I had to pay some bills today. I was out all day filling out money orders and mailing stuff, and y'all know how that go. I'm not gonna be you. Look, I don't play that. You gotta be a responsible adult. That's called being an adult. You say you paid bills today? No, you didn't, Melissa. Stop lying. Melissa talking about she paid bills today. Get out of here. I'm messing with you, man. But yeah, young adults need to learn that. I know that's a whole nother topic. You say all young adults, they too busy being baby, Audrey. Young adults, they too busy being baby. I got you, Melissa. Oh, fine. Your girl paid the bill. I know you didn't. Monique. All right, I'm out of here, man. I'm hungry. Like I said, I've been out all day handling business, paying bills, and soon as I came back in, I did came in to do the live thing. But I'm out of here. Much love. Um, I'm gone. I'll see you tomorrow, like 9:30 Eastern time.